Hey Facebook, what's going on? It's Pete Shaw here, back with another little video on my morning walk, and I'll be totally honest with you, a little bit of a vulnerability share for me this morning. I almost didn't bother to do this video. You ever get in one of those kind of moods where you're like, what's the point? What's the point? It doesn't matter anyway, you know? How many times have we said this when we've been on a diet or gone to the gym or, you know, tried to lose weight or get in shape or whatever? Maybe with your partner, maybe in relationships, maybe with your friends or at work or whatever it is, and you're just like, what is the point? This literally does not matter anyway, can't be bothered, and then, you know, you do whatever. And I woke up with that kind of frame of mind this morning. I was about to head out for my walk and I was like, oh, I'll do a live video, and I was like, what's the point? Does anyone even watch them? Are they even helpful? No one kind of really reacts to them or comments on them, and no one, you know, really says, hey Pete, you know, that live video is kind of really worth doing. I watch them every day. you know, and kind of all that sort of praise. And this is really important because the brain and I guess the body's designed to preserve as much energy as it can. So if it thinks that it's doing something that's not worth its time and effort and energy, then it's going to want to put a stop to that as fast as it can. If you are, you know, going to the gym and expending a load of energy and then you're not losing weight, you know, of course it's going to be frustrating, and your brain, your body's literally going to say, let's not do this. What's the point? Now, what I want you to see, and what was really important for me this morning, is that what's the point can be a pattern that we kind of, you know, fall into of, you know, what's the point, and then we go, well, there isn't a point, is there? And it can be seen really negative. But I want you to kind of see what's the point as an invitation to be clear on what the point is. For that question to just stop you for a second, and rather than going, what's the point? Oh, that's just a statement to say there is no point, and, you know, let's sack this off. Let's not go to the gym. Let's, you know, finish the diet. Let's go and order a takeaway. You know, like I was this morning. What's the point? Let's go and not, you know, let's go and not do that video this morning. What if what's the point was an invitation for you to find the point, express the point, be clear on the point, and actually build a case study for the point? So this morning, that kind of little negative mind, you know, no one watches the video, what's the point doing them? And I was like, great question, what is the point doing them? Well, firstly, there are people who've told me the video that I watched today was really helpful. You know, people have said that to me in person, people have commented on it before. You know, there's no one watching it. Well, actually, when I look back, there's 100 people, 200 people, 300 people that actually see these. Just because they're not reacting doesn't mean they're not watching it. And also, you know, what's the point? Well, the point is that whenever I go out on these walks, I just get to externally kind of process ideas that I'm going through. So this video today, it might look like it's to help you guys, and it really is, and I really do want to help you, and I really do want to share ideas with you that benefit and improve your life. But I want to be honest, and again, I'll be vulnerable here, but a lot of the time, this is very kind of selfish of me when I go out and do these videos, because it's helping me to understand ideas that I have going off in my brain that I might not necessarily sit down and speak to someone about. You know, that I externalize and understand more. So yeah, I got up this morning, I'm like, what's the point? Yeah, what's the point? Well, what else is the point of doing the video? Well, every time I do a video, I get better at speaking off the cuff and without any kind of plan or preparation. What else is the point? Well, actually, I often find myself when I do these videos, I walk a bit longer, so I get more fresh air and daylight, and I do more steps and I burn more calories. Amazing. What else is the point? Well, you might not actually get a reaction or a response or anyone commenting saying, you know, well done, mate, and great work and nice video or whatever. But that's not the point, that's not the purpose of the video. See, that's the small me. That's the kind of, the little me inside of me that wants to be praised and wants to be patted on the back and, you know, wants to be told well done. But actually kind of like the higher self, if you want to call it, version of me, is just here to share a message. That's the point, that I'm a messenger to kind of allow a message to come through me and externalize and share with the world. You know, what's the point? What's the point in doing this video? No one watches it. Well, the point is that there might be just one person out there that's seeing this video and it impacts their life. It has a positive effect on the day, or it just has them think about something in a different way that then allows them to go away with that little idea, and that's a positive change. That's a positive reason. And all of a sudden you go, there is a point. Hence why me doing this video today. So give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Now, like I said, asking what's the point can be a statement, it can be a pattern even, that we fall into where we go, oh, what's the point? How many times have you heard yourself saying that, over the last week, the last month, over your lifetime? What is the point? I'm seeing no results in the gym, I'm not losing weight, what's the point? Right, well, the next time you feel that way, stop with yourself and allow that question to just be a little freeze frame. I'm going to the gym, I'm not losing weight, what's the point? Yeah, what is the point? Why are you doing this? Why are you going to the gym? Why are you on a diet? Tell me what the point is. That's your brain inviting you to tell it. Give it reasons. I've often said before, like, if you're out running, if you're doing a gym session, if you're sat there, on the sofa and you're just like, oh, I really need to go to the gym. Or if you're like, I've got to do some meal prep, and your mind goes, what's the point? Why are we doing this? And you can't come up with a compelling reason, case study, and set of benefits, positives, and upsides to actually going and doing the meal prep, doing the gym session, getting your ass off the sofa. Let me ask you this. Do you think that you are going to take the hard option when you've got no reasons to take it, or do you think you're going to take the easy option? Like, think about that for a second. Do you really think that when your brain and body's primary aim is survival and saving energy and preserving energy, do you think that if you've got zero reasons for going to the gym, zero reasons for meal prepping, and zero reasons for going out on that walk on your lunch, taking your ass out for a run in the rain, do you actually think that you're going to just have motivation, come out of thin air, slap you around the face and say, hey, let's go and do this run, let's go and do this meal prep, let's go to the gym. Let's continue doing this workout even though it's hard, or it's boring, or it's tough work, or it's painful, or you feel sick and you want to quit. So when you hear what's the point, make sure you have a point. Make sure you actually have a point, that when the brain asks you the question, you can answer it. So when you turn around and you get asked the question, what's the point? You go, hey, I'll tell you what the point is. The point of me going to the gym is so I can have more confidence to wear the clothes that I want to wear, where I feel my best self, where I'm on photos and I'm not concerned about how I look. In fact, I absolutely love how I look. When I go in social situations and I'm confident and I'm not worrying that people are judging me based on how I look. When I am so confident in my own ability and level of skill at work that I can walk into any situation and handle it. I want to feel, what's the point in going to the gym and going on a run? I'll tell you what the point is, so I can be fit enough to actually see my kids grow up, to actually be able to spend quality time with them without being tired and sat on my phone, sat on the sofa, can't be bothered, go and play on your games, go on your tablets, actually create memories with them and have real world experiences that I can look back on when they've grown up and they've moved out, and I can say, I gave them my best shot. That's the point. So all of a sudden you go, oh, what's the point? I'm not seeing any progress. You go, there's a goddamn point here, and it's so important that I lose this weight, and it's so important that I get in shape. It's so important that I make this happen. And me this morning, I obviously got up on the wrong side of the bed. I was like, what's the point? I soon found the point. And I'll keep showing up. I've done these videos since around 2019, 5-6 years now. Do you think for 1 second that I have been entirely motivated and jazzed up to get out and do a video every single day for 5-6 years? Do you think that I've never had a point where I've questioned the whole point of doing these videos? Where I've questioned the whole point of running the gym altogether? Believe me, questioned it many times. And again, that's a vulnerable share for me, but here's the deal. It ain't nothing new. It ain't anything new for anyone. You've questioned your own job. You've questioned your own relationship. You've questioned why you go to the gym. You said, what's the point, a million times. I have, you have, we all have. We often just think that we're alone in this journey and that it's only us that's experiencing this. I have struggled with it all as well. All of it. But I've come to find, just like this morning, when you find the point and the reasons and you build the case study and the story and you realise that this is more than just losing weight, this is more than just a live video, this is more than just going for a run, this is more than just getting in shape, you start to realise, oh, this is how it impacts my kids and my partner and my life. This is how it A, B, C and D. This is why it's so goddamn important. And what you start to do, and this is the most important part, is you start to prioritise it. Your brain sees that this is important. When you go, what's the point? And it's crickets, the brain goes, that's what I thought as well. This is clearly not important for you. I'm not even going to send any energy there. I'm not going to put any reserves there. We're not even going to get motivated for that. Of course we're not. This is not important to you, clearly. Because you can't, when I ask you the question, what's the point? You can't even come up with an answer. So what I want you to do moving forwards is when you hear that phrase, what's the point, that question, it's a question actually, not a phrase, not a statement, it's a question, it's an invitation for you to tell yourself the point of doing this. Then ensure that you've got an answer. Write it out now, practice it, take it everywhere with you, whatever you've got to do. But ultimately, the next time you say, what is the point? You've got a solid, crystal clear case on why this is important to you, your life, your body, your relationships, everything else. And if you sat there and you're like, Pete, this is great, I get it, you know, this is more than just the weight loss, it's more than just gaining shape, it's more than just the running, I get it, I really want to do this, but I can't get in shape, and I've tried everything, and nothing's worked, and I'm going to the gym. And, you know, and I keep saying, what's the point? Not because I don't have a strong enough reasons, but I am genuinely not seeing any progress. Then here's the kind of piece of advice that I want to give you. What you've tried so far hasn't worked doesn't mean that nothing will work. The best piece of advice I ever got from anyone was that when you want a particular result in life, rather than trying to figure it out on your own, go to the person that has the result that you want and ask them how they got it. Better yet, if they turn around and tell you, this person helped me get it, this coach, this personal trainer, you know, this individual, this book that I read, then go direct to source. Because there are people around you in your life that have created amazing, life-changing, transformational results in their brain and bodies, in every aspect of their life, from their energy to their confidence, to how their body looks, to their athleticism, to the strength, to the way the clothes fit, everything. And if they can do it, you can do it. Why? Because we're human and we all have the same ability. The only difference between us is in appearance. Right? So if you turn around and you go, Pete, I've tried everything, nothing's worked, who do you know in your friendship circle or on social media that has created a result that you want? Go straight there. Hey, how did you do it? Hey, do you mind if I just ask you this question? Your results are absolutely amazing, and I really want to create some changes in my life, but I just keep getting stuck. Would you mind if I asked you how you did it? Sometimes we don't want to approach people because we don't want to be rude or we don't want to be nosy. Do you know how many people have created amazing results in their life that just want to share it with other people because they know how good it feels when you get there and how bad it feels when you're constantly trying to get there and you can't? I can't even express to you how much I love doing these videos and sharing this message with you and having conversations with people that have spent their entire life, you know, they're now in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, never getting results, never been shown the right way, always been held back, always having that last missing little piece of information, and once they get it, their life changes for the better. So rest assured, if you're sat there and nothing's worked, and you have got a big story, and you have got a big reason to do it, and you just can't find the way is out there, it is waiting for you to discover it. All right? And as a last case resort, if you're watching this and you're like, Pete, none of my friends have got in shape, the people I've spoke to have gone on stupid little cleanses and fad diets and things that I can't follow, or I've tried to follow their advice and it's not worked, then reach out to me. Let's have a little chat. Let's see how I can help you. Let's see what resources I have that I can give you. If you feel like you're a good fit for our 6-week program, amazing. But if not, at least I maybe can send you down the road a little bit further with somewhat of a blueprint to follow, so you can actually start making some progress and seeing some changes in your life. So just remember, the last time your brain asks you, what's the point? make sure you've got a big enough point. If you do, you'll take action. If you don't, you won't. Have an amazing day.